Welcome to The Explainer. You know, the ability to lead through a crisis, it isn't just a nice skill to have. It's really the cornerstone of resilience for any organization. So today, we're going to break down how you can become the leader your team absolutely needs when everything is on the line.
All right, let's start with a number that should really make you sit up and listen. 40%. So what's that about? Well, according to the research, this is the potential financial disaster that great crisis management can actually prevent. We're talking about a huge, tangible impact on your bottom line.
Which, of course, brings us to a really critical question. And I want you to be honest with yourself here. If a crisis hit tomorrow, a supply chain collapse, a social media nightmare, a sudden market crash, is your leadership team truly, genuinely ready to handle it? Because here's the reality check. In today's world, a crisis isn't some remote possibility, it's pretty much an inevitability. It's really a matter of when it's going to happen, not if. And that's exactly why just reacting isn't good enough anymore. Being proactive, being prepared, that's the new rule for survival.
So what are we really talking about when we say crisis? Look, a modern crisis isn't just one fire you have to put out. It's way more complex. It's a multifaceted event. Think of it like a fire that spreads everywhere, disrupting your operations, tarnishing a reputation you spent years building, and, maybe worst of all, making all that trust from your employees, your customers, and your investors just evaporate.
Okay, so let's really dig into this because the cost of being caught unprepared is, well, it's staggering. It's never just one thing. It's like a domino effect, a whole series of cascading failures that can absolutely cripple an organization. First up, your reputation. You can spend decades building a brand, customer loyalty, and public goodwill, and it can all be shattered in moments. If you don't have a clear, effective communication plan, rumors and misinformation just take over, and suddenly you've lost control of your own story.
And then, what happens next? Your operations grind to a halt. Supply chains snap. Customer service just falls apart. Your ability to actually deliver your product or your service gets completely disrupted, and this is where the financial damage really starts to pile up.
And that brings us to the most damaging cost of all, trust. When your stakeholders, I'm talking about your own team, your most loyal customers, your investors, when they lose faith in your ability to lead, that trust just vanishes. And once it's gone, it is incredibly hard to earn back. But listen, it does not have to be this way. There is a clear path forward, a way to build resilience and take back control. It all starts with a structured approach, a proven framework. So let's take a look at what goes into a really comprehensive crisis management program. Now, let's be really clear about something. This is not just another training course or some series of boring lectures you have to sit through. No way. This is a strategic transformation. It's an intense, immersive experience that's designed to completely reshape how you think, how you react, and how you lead when you're facing adversity.
So, you might be wondering, how does this transformation actually happen? Well, take a look at this blended learning approach. It's not just about sitting through expert lectures, that's just the foundation. From there, you're going to immediately take that knowledge and apply it to real-world case studies. Then you'll test your skills under pressure in these hands-on simulations. And with all the peer discussions and role-playing, you make sure that theory doesn't just stay in a textbook, it actually becomes part of your leadership DNA.
So, what does this transformation actually feel like? Well, it's that shift from feeling uncertain to feeling confident. It's going from reacting to chaos to actually commanding the situation. Let's break down the core skills that are going to get you there.
Okay, so this whole program is built around 4 powerful actions. First, you learn to anticipate. And this isn't just about brainstorming worst-case scenarios. It's about deep, practical analysis. For instance, a company that anticipates well might map its supply chain not just 1, but 3 levels down. So when a flood hits their supplier's supplier, they're already rerouting materials while their competitors are just finding out something's wrong. That's anticipation. From there, you learn to execute the plan, to communicate and control the story, and finally, to lead the recovery, getting the organization back on its feet and building resilience for the long haul. And let's get even more specific. We're talking about mastering things like psychological techniques to handle how your stakeholders are feeling, using technology for a super fast response, and taking control of the media narrative. But here's the crucial part. Beyond the immediate crisis, you'll learn the framework to turn the tough lessons from any crisis into your organization's future strengths.
You know, at the end of the day, this is all about learning to lead when it matters the most. And this program was carefully designed for professionals who are ready to step up, whether you're already at the top or you're an emerging leader.
This program is really for the visionaries. It's for senior executives who want to sharpen their strategic thinking.
It's for mid-level managers trying to steer their teams through tough times. It's for entrepreneurs navigating a chaotic world. And it's for those high-potential employees that you know are the future leaders of your company.
And that brings us to a core belief of this program. With the right leadership and the right preparation, a crisis doesn't have to just be a threat. You can actually learn to transform challenges into opportunities for organizational growth and learning. It's about turning a tough situation into a real advantage.
So we're going to end right where we started, with a question for you. A crisis is coming. It's not a matter of if, but when. And when it hits, will you be the clear-headed, decisive, and resilient leader that your people, your customers, and your entire organization are counting on?